Hello, Stretford. I hope you are all safe and well at home and are looking forward to throwing yourselves back into online learning. We just wanted to do you a quick reminder presentation, kind of on what our expectations are for online learning and what you should be doing whilst you're at home. So, Key Stage 3. Your online learning will be following the same timetable as a normal school day. So what that means is by 8:30 in the morning, you should be logged onto a computer, you should be dressed, you should have had your breakfast, and you should be ready to learn. At 8:30, you need to log into your Form Tutor classroom and let your Form Tutor know you're safe and well and present for online learning for the day. And then at 8:45, period 1 will begin just as it would if you were in school. You need to make sure that for every live lesson you attend, you are logged in to the Google Classroom in the live lesson by clicking the link your teacher sends or that's in the classroom banner, that you have the resources ready that your teacher has also put in the classroom, and that you really engage with those online lessons by answering questions in the chat and completing the work that your teacher sets for you. You will have break at 10:15 to 10:35 as you normally would if you were in school, and then you will have lunch at 12:05 to 12:35 p.m. as you normally would if you were in school. You will have all your lesson times according to your timetable as if you were in school. So it's literally exactly the same, except you are at home and not in the building. But everything that you're getting, everything that your teachers are going to be delivering is what you would be learning about if you were in school. So it's super, super important that you attend every lesson and do all of the work that your teacher set you. The only exception to this rule is for PE, music, art, and drama. And those subjects are not going to be running live lessons, but are going to be running independent work projects for you. So for PE, art, music, and drama in your Google Classroom, you will have a task or an assignment to complete, and you need to work on that by yourself during your usual lesson time for that subject. If you need any help with that, then you can email your teacher and they will be able to help you. For Key Stage 4, exactly the same thing, normal school day. The only difference from Key Stage 3 is that you have you have your lunch time a little bit later, which is not on this slide, but as we know is actually 12:40 to 12:50 to 1:25 p.m. So your lunch will remain the same, a little bit later, and you will stay in lessons until 12:50 in the morning. Key Stage 4, however, if you take GCSE or OCRPE, if you take art, photography, drama or music, it's a qualification level, then you will have online live lessons for those subjects. So not for Key Stage 3, but for Key Stage 4, live lessons as normal. If you are in Key Stage 4, I know you will be worried about your exams, English language for Year 10 and the rest of your GCSE exams for Year 11. The Education Secretary is going to put in place alternative arrangements to exams. We don't know what this means yet. As soon as we do know, we will let you know. But what that does mean, however, is that this isn't, for Key Stage 4 students, an opportunity to sit at home and do nothing. It's really, really, really important that you are engaging with your online learning. Last year, when we went to teacher assessed grades, we used work that students had completed during lockdown to help us create those grades as evidence for our grades. And there was really everything to play for. So it's super, super important that you complete all of the work set, attend all of the lessons, and remember that everything you're doing now could still be counting to what you leave school with. As I say, we will let you know if we find out any further information. For the rest of your students, you will be assessed by your teachers through assignment sets as part of your online learning. We will be marking those and expecting you to put in your best effort and giving you feedback and possibly a grade for that work. So it's really important that you do engage and that you do try your best on all pieces of work. You should be super confident with how to access online learning now, but just in case, here is a reminder. We know at the minute that we will not be coming back to school until after February half term. February half term would have started on Friday the 12th of February. So this is for the foreseeable future that you will be using remote learning. So remember that when you are entering an online lesson, that you should mute your microphone and turn off your camera. Then click join now. Make sure as well that you have answered the question to indicate to your teacher that you are present in the live. When you've clicked on join now, if you have a question for the teacher or if you want to share an answer, use the chat option, write your comment and send it in. Do be aware, it's really important that you behave as you would in school. The chat function is there to help your learning and should only be used for writing and talking about learning. You can also turn on captions for the teacher. So if you find it difficult to just listen and you would like to see the information in front of you, turn on captions and then it will display what the teacher is saying. And then to finish a lesson, you must click on the little red phone. Now, your to-do list on Google Classroom will show you what you need to do each day. And you can see this is just a sample student, so they've not got very many classes. You should have a lot more than this. But your to-do list is just up here. And when you click on that, it shows you in order of what needs to be done first. So dependent on when the deadline is, it orders your work and tasks for the day. So this is the first port of call. I would use this rather than use your emails, because your to-do list is going to have all your live lessons and all of your assignments for the day, for the week, ready for you to see in the order in which you need to attend them. So that's a really, really helpful tip to make sure you're using that to-do list in your organisation for the day ahead. It's important that you know now that we will be sharing lots of information with home. So if you don't join a live lesson or if you don't complete the assignments, your parents will be informed via text message or email. So if you attend the live lesson but then don't do the work, or if you do the work but don't attend the live lesson, or if you don't do either of those things, your parents will be informed about what you are getting up to. Your teachers will be logging what you do not complete, and if you don't engage, you may receive a phone call home, and we'll also be sending a report home to your parents, not just about what you've been attending, but how good your effort has been. So it's really serious, and we're taking it really seriously that you use this opportunity at home to continue learning. This is not a holiday. If you try your best, we are happy with that. Some questions that you have asked with regards to online learning are that, first of all, you get too many emails and you're overwhelmed or you don't know where to start. Well, first of all, I would say we know that online learning is starting on Monday. So try really hard from Monday to stay on top of your emails rather than letting them pile up. If you get to a point where you really have hundreds and you just don't know where to begin, then start afresh. The best thing that you can do is email your teachers and let them know that you're finding it really difficult to get organised, you've got too many emails and you don't know where to begin. They can then tell you exactly what you need to do. You can also ask your form tutor for help to help you organise your day, and they'll be happy to explain to you how you can organise your workload. As I said, you might find it easier to use the to-do list rather than your emails, and just look at that if you find you've got too many emails, and then you'll know exactly for each day what order you need to do things in. Some of you get stuck and then get too embarrassed to ask for help, so just give up. You do not have to ask in the class, in the live chat, if you are struggling. You could email your teacher, you could ask a parent, a sibling, or a friend. And also, please remind yourselves that it's okay to find things hard. Like, that's the whole point of learning, is that we want to teach you things that you don't know. And if you don't know it, then it is going to be difficult. So accept that it's supposed to be hard and you're feeling the right way about it, but do not give up. It's not okay to not try at all. So you can give yourself a break and come back to it, or have a go at the task and then just leave a little note for your teacher at the end of it and say what you found difficult about it, because that's really going to help your teacher then know how to help you. If you don't try at all and if you don't say anything, we don't know what's happening. So please communicate with us and let us know so we can help you. I find it really hard to focus at home. So many people do, and this is really difficult. And it's part of having this lockdown is an opportunity to develop that skill. I think adults find that as difficult as students do. The first thing you should do is try and organise a place where you know that when you sit down at that place, that is your workspace. So try really hard not to attend your live lessons in bed. Try and go to a different room or sit at a desk or in a different chair that kind of sends a signal to you, this is a work zone. Try, if possible, to use a table or have a flat surface so that you've got somewhere to write. And give yourself breaks. If you find it difficult to concentrate for long periods of time, just set a little timer on your phone, give yourself 5 minutes to walk around the house, and then come back to your lesson. Let your teacher know. Ask your teachers about deadlines that suit your working from home schedule. So if, for example, you find that you work much better on an evening than first thing in the morning, just email your teacher and say, I know you've set the deadline for 11 o'clock this morning after our lesson, but please could you accept this from me at 4 p.m. because I know I'm going to work better at it at the end of the day, and see what they say. Please, please persevere. Do not give up. It is so important that you learn while you are at home. Try to stick to the routine of the day and know that at 2:55, that is your day done and your time is your own again. And really do be kind to yourself. This is really incredibly hard for everyone. Lockdown is not a normal situation. It's not an easy situation. So do be kind to yourself, whilst also pushing yourself to be the best that you can. I know lots of you at home have to share a laptop or a computer and can't keep up with everything. So if this is the case, please email your head of year or form tutor so we know that you won't be in all of the live lessons, and let your teachers know that some work may be late. You may want to prioritise the subjects that are most important when sharing time with a sibling on a computer. So for example, you might want to do English, maths and science, or you might know that you are really behind in coursework for engineering, for example. So you're going to prioritise those subjects. Try and do that based on what you know you need to know rather than just the subjects you enjoy. And that is the end of this presentation. I just want to stress to you how much we are here to support you, how much we care about you and want to know that you're okay. So please, please, please stay in touch, log in, do the work to the best of your ability, and we will see you when we are back in school. If you need anything, email your form tutor, email a subject teacher, email the hub. We're all here for you, even though we're not in the building together. Take care of yourselves, stay home, stay safe, do loads of learning, and I'll see you soon.